Well, g'day tubes, how's she hanging? Pretty good here. It's freaking cold outside, so we got the heat cranked, which is nice. Anyways, got a little surprise for you. We did a bunch of work. I did a bunch of work the other day on this fuel tank. I haven't done any sealing of it yet, we'll say. I have done a bunch of cleaning to it though. Pretty much ready to paint, but I want to do fix this big crack or whatever it is under here first before we do it. So anyways, here is the cleaned up tank. Well, first of all, this was the new tank, or the old tank. So let's have a look at that first and then we'll look at the new tank. A leak. Where was it? Yeah, it was here. Yeah, so I think I haven't really looked over the rest of it yet, but I got to do a leak test. I found a little funny hole here though. I don't know if that's supposed to be there. A vent hole, I guess, but these caps are loose enough. It should vent out of there, but I'd rather have no leaks, if you know what I mean. By way up there, you might get a little bit of splashing. But yeah, this is where I pulled off that little patch thing here. So, I don't know if you can see it. All right, almost like brand new. Not quite. It's pretty good shape still though, surprisingly. I did a bunch of work, got her all sanded and cleaned off. And a couple of spots here, I think, where the baffles are spot welded in there. There must be something here, and then something goes across here, and then it looks like something continues up here. So a couple little dents here and there in it though, like not much I can really do with them, but overall she cleaned up pretty good. This was pretty tricky down in the in here, so I didn't go too much in there, but I got to do a bit of welding on it. Probably just brazing maybe here, and it doesn't actually mount. It doesn't actually mount into here, I don't think. It was mounted to those two. Let me think now. That would be the higher, so it would be, yeah. There's only 1, 2 mounts, and then on the top here there's 1, 2. There is 3. And maybe it should have had a bolt in it. But yeah, she needs a little bit of brazing there, and I guess maybe vibration did that. Everything else come out pretty good though, but this is also the end here that's got that other fix on it. So we gotta source that out here today and get that cleaned off and fixed up. And I took it to the car wash actually first and pressure wash, and it got a little bit off, but I had to go at it with my sander, my air sander, and it took it all off pretty good. A little bit of a dent there too. I don't know how, but you can see there's quite a ding in there. But so I'm going to, I guess, first of all, maybe do some pressure testing. See if I can find it any more leaks. Although maybe this one will be big enough here, though it might be the only one leaking. I don't know. So I got a little 3/8 plug here for this. So I'll have to Teflon that and put that in. I want that in there too when I'm running the sealer in it. But yeah, you should kind of drain it out there. I guess I can chase those threads out after with whatever gets in those threads. But there's also little wee weird things here, like I don't know what that little dimple was for. I know this one's for the rad hose. And this one, I'm not sure what goes into there, but weird little dimples. But anyways, we'll get some air going here, I guess. I'm not going to run probably the big guy today. I'll just run maybe the little guy, and we'll just get a little bit of air pressure from that, and it should be all we need. So I got to bung this up though here, and then somehow it's going to leak out there, that little weep hole. I don't think I got any. Oh, I do have some duct tape. I could maybe tape that one up anyways, or something. And then I'm gonna have to put the air thing over there, and then just, you know, pressurize it, and then try to spray around the seams and everywhere else. I don't think it's leaking anywhere else, but we'll give her a bit of a shot everywhere and see what we can come up with. And then we got to fix, obviously, that one under there, and a couple little spots here. I can maybe just heat it up and melt a bit of stuff into it. It's just the top portion of this one that's broken. The bottom is still fine there. So we got a bit of work to do, and then once we get her all sealed, Hopefully it doesn't start rusting on me. I won't probably paint it here because I don't have good enough ventilation. It's too cold outside just to leave the door open. Pardon me, it's too cold to leave the door open, so I'll probably end up taking it down to the other garage, and then I got the power vent thing down there I can do that with. But anyways, let's I'll get some air running here, and we'll get testing this out. Okay, you're probably gonna hear this little air compressor kick on here every once in a while. I just left her plugged in. It doesn't hold a lot of air, so so this is going to be tricky to kind of do this, but I know for sure it's leaking here. I'm definitely going to check that. That was already fixed. It looks like 1-speed fur. So should be able to figure this out here now. I can't see it though, being way down there. So I'm pretty sure that's gonna leak though right there. Big time leak. Okay, so we know that one's leaking. And I'm pretty sure everything else is all right. Big time leaking. Holy, what a mess. Whoever did the, I believe that's like lead. Whoever did that, they did pretty good. But it's just not right. So anyways, we'll check. I'm gonna have to get this thing all warmed up here again so it doesn't start rusting. We'll check everywhere else here and see if there's anything else leaking. I kind of doubt it, but this is going to be hard because I got to hold. Yeah, I can probably get some of it here for you, but you just do a general spray down. This is just soapy water. Hopefully it'll kind of relieve anything else to me. Yeah, if I can hold enough air pressure in there. And that's going to be the hard part. Not seeing anything else. Okay, I think that'll be mostly good. I think it's okay, just this area here. But anyways, I'm coming in here with you. And we are going to try not to blow ourselves up. It's been emptied for, I don't know, quite a few days now. Should be hopefully alright. What I want to try to do is just melt this crap out of here again. Hopefully I can get her with just a propane torch. Feels like it's almost empty though. And I don't want to heat her up too much, but gonna try to scrape it out. Maybe it'll just kind of come loose. Run away from the tank. I'm hoping. I like to see what is broken under here where it fractured before. I'm not really liking that it did that, but I gotta get this fairly clean here because I want the brazing stuff to stick real good. So we'll get rid of this junk. Luckily it doesn't really stick to the tank. It's probably that's why it didn't work, because it's not really meant for this. And I'm pretty sure they probably didn't have her good and clean. Would be my thought anyways. And of course right where I want it to, and I can see a fracture right there. Something happened here, like this thing gets suspended off the hood, so if you smash into something, it's going to smash onto the hood, it's going to smash onto this, it's going to rip the tank open. That's probably what happened. somebody hit something. And then all of a sudden the tank's leaking, right? Okay, that's got, I think, the worst of her off. Just like that. We're gonna have to do a bit more cleaning though to get that down. Probably wire brush. Wire brush. Well, this isn't a very good wire brush. I think I need some new wire brushes. Oh, it's getting stuck on me. Yeah, that didn't kind of work too good. I don't know really what the best way is to clean the solder right off, other than heat it up again and try to brush it again. I'm going to be sealing this from the inside anyway, so it's not going to make a big difference. Woo! Brush is on fire! Yeah, that's just smearing it around more than anything. Okay, well. What would be a better way? Some sandpaper, maybe. Get in there with some sort of an angly piece of maybe wood and sand right through that junk. I gotta kind of figure out how far the crack is. It looks like it's come right down to the seam here. Right down here and ends about here maybe somewhere. Interesting, but I could just leave that too, because like I say, I'm going to run that sealer kit I've got and seal it from the inside. But I'll try to get that a bit cleaner. I want to try to braze it and clean these up a little bit and join these back together. This is really, really thin here, so it's going to be, oh boy, touchy work there for some brazing. But it looks like this part of the skin on this part where it joins here is missing. It's already broken and gone long ago, so that's not so good, but I'll do a bit more work, see if I can get this cleaned up a bit better here. Okay, well, let's see if we can damage this even more. I think we'll hopefully be alright, but I just got the tiny little tip on today. I don't need a lot of heat for this, just to basically get her warm. It's going to be hard to, I think, get that stuff to melt onto there, but we'll see what we can do here. Just have to get this thing going here and really slow. Oh, not that fast. Oh, not that slow. I don't even want her that hot. But we'll give her a shot here. I'll put the, I got my big glasses here to put on. And kind of let you see things a little better. This is going to heat up probably pretty quick here. As it is. One thing I enjoy is brazing. I don't do very much of it though. I don't know why. Maybe I should have been a dentist. Imagine me a dentist? Oh boy. It's not usually sizzly like that, so I don't know why it's doing that, but Don't poke a hole in the tank. That would suck. Trying to get it to flow up that way a bit. There we go. It's not the best looking weld usually, but now I can't see the fracture line. I think we might have got her. I'm gonna try my best. I'm gonna probably end up turn it down more even. I'm gonna try my best to fix this here, but barely enough to melt the rod. Oh crap. Look how low I got that turned down. Just barely on. Someone's calling me. Don't you see I'm raising? Well, see if I can get a little bit here too. Maybe I'm running out of rod though. Should have brought more with me. One thing I actually really don't like is when people call me, because my memory is terrible and I'll never remember what we talked about. It's a little bit broken in here too, so I'm going to do a bit in there. Yeah, I will never remember what we talked about. So I mean, people that call me, I keep telling them, don't call me. I don't answer the phone usually unless I know who it is, kind of thing. Because like, if you call me and then you say, oh yeah, I got a blah 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 blah, I'm like, yeah, okay. And you know what? By the time blah 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 comes around, I totally forgot about it. Alright, I think that's got that anyways. I will clean that up a little bit and see how she looks. Alright, I guess that's not too bad. It's cooled down pretty good now. Yeah, it's not too bad now. So that's got a bit more beef on there. Now I got to do the other side yet too. And I think on the other end of the tank there's a little bit I got to braze too. But I want to check this here for any leaks now and see if we got any air bubbles. Let's check that out. Okay, we need the soapy water. And we'll give her, even just a film coat there will be enough to probably make her want to leak. And I'll try to pressurize this. Any bubbles? I can't tell. Ooh, hey, I think we're good. I think we're good. Fair bit of pressure in there, so that was gonna leak. So we'd have those big bubbles there. Well, let's give her another little shot, just to say we did. And you know what? I probably don't even have to seal the inside of this. But while I got it out, I think we will. All right, there's the other spot there that I need to do, but I got a little problem here. I got two short rods here, and I'm going to have to try to join them together. I don't know if I can do this or not, but well, this is probably good enough here to do that. I could probably use this one a little more too anyways, but let's fire up the torch here again. I'll get my glasses ready. And it's pretty bright. I don't know. You guys might not be able to see what we're welding here, but it's pretty bright. And without the glasses on, it's, oh geez, quite a bit nicer. Come on, baby. Very low heat. Very low, very thin here, right? So I don't need a whole lot of heat. There we go. Just beef this all up a little bit here. And this one back here, I don't know, I can't get it straight. So it's gonna have to be the way it is, I guess. It's gonna have to work. We gotta start back here. I'm willing to bet someone crashed into something with this. And that's probably why. That we're having to fix this now. Oh, that's getting too hot. Next. It's making funny noises. It's like crackly inside the tank. I think that'll do it. Oh, there's a bit over here. Now the 800, the tank on that is actually mounted to the tractor, not to the underneath the hood. So that's kind of good, I guess. Looks like there's gonna be a blob left there. I don't know, I can't get rid of that for some reason. I'm gonna beef this up back here, I think, too. That'll do. And it doesn't look too bad. Alright. It's pretty hot now. And I do believe I've got one more spot that I wanted to do on the other side. So let's flip her around. Yeah, that one there, it's not really bad, but while we're brazing here, why don't we just do her up? We'll do her up. All right. Just like downtown. That's awesome. Good tool having a torch like that. The oxyacetylene is pretty darn hot stuff.